Welcome to Cage Minds. I'm your host, Micah Frankel, and we're joined by the Moroccan devil, Youssef Zalal. Sir, thank you for the time. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great, great. It's been a while since I've had the opportunity to talk to you. Feels like you've been taking a lot of these UFC fights on short notice.
Yeah, man. Like there's not a whole lot to do right now, especially this world right now that's going on. But it's you got opportunities to take. You can't say no, man. Like especially me. I love taking opportunities like that, and became good opportunities for us, I guess.
The last four fights, I believe that last LFA fight, that was a catch weight because there was some talks about you possibly going down to bantamweight, wasn't there?
But we had like a lot of talk bantamweight, and that was like kind of like a little tester. We'll do a catch weight. We'll see how we do and like stuff like that. But now we just decided to stay 45. It's like it's not that healthy of a for us to stay at 30, like go to 35 and really cut that much weight. And we weren't able to be taking the short notices. That's why we wanted to really stay at 45 and build up more muscle, build up more weight, and we can able to take short notices.
Right, I remember the last time we had talked before the Matt Jones fight. You said you walked around. You were very close to walking around at featherweight. So now you've added some more pounds.
Like Matt Jones fight, I think I was like 152 on fight day. That's how crazy it was. I was only 152. Now, like I go in fights like at least 158, 160. So it's like it's pretty massive change just between Matt Jones and this last fight. So it's still getting bigger. So that's what we're focusing on right now.
So what kind of strength and conditioning program? Who are you working with?
I'm working with my team, Land Up Performance. They do my coach Augie and Wrigley. They do everything for me. I just have to show up. That's it. I really don't focus on nothing else. Just folks come in, do what they do, and then go move on from there.
Is it a lot of traditional weightlifting or Olympic weightlifting, kettlebells? What kind of stuff are you doing?
It's mixed. They do their things for MMA purpose. It's not just like, oh, just lifting weights. No, it's like, okay, we're doing trap bars, we're doing bench lifting now. Like it's all that. Like they figure it out and they come up with the system from there.
So how different do you feel physically? Do you feel the strength? Do you feel different?
Definitely, man. Definitely just the 3 weeks that we've been working before the last fight. We felt a huge difference just the 3 weeks we've been doing. So I can't wait for maybe another 8 weeks or so, and we'll see how really the body feels.
Oh wow, so this is something that you haven't even incorporated for that long yet.
No, 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 no. I only did it like I think it was like 2 to 3 weeks before the last fight, and then that's the only thing we did.
What has it been like to be a UFC fighter? I haven't had the opportunity to talk to you yet about that.
Man, it's normal. It's like we dreamed about this when we really wanted to do this as a career and everything, but and then they like now we want to do bigger things. We want to be the as best as we can be, as best fighters for myself I can be. So that's the only thing, and good things will come with that, when you really focus on that and everything. Like you said, the UFC came right after that, like staying focused, staying after the two losses, go in, fight again, catch weight, and then go fight again and again and again, and then we got a UFC opportunity, and now look, we 3-0 in the UFC, so that's pretty good and grateful and blessed for that.
What is it like when you're starting to hear your name on ESPN and they're talking about you in one of the deepest divisions as one of the top prospects? And now, the world is seeing this, not just us that were paying attention to you on the regional scene.
It's pretty cool, man. It tells you like your hard work really pays off. And for me, this is nothing. For me, this is just like beginning. I'm just starting my cake, like they say. I'm just mixing my cake mixture right now. I'm not doing nothing yet. We just getting warmed up. So for me, I wanna be way better than what everybody thinks I am right now. And I wanna show myself that there's every fight there's new level coming in. Every fight, and that's what I'm really focused on.
3-0 in the UFC. Have you been satisfied or happy with your performances, or has there still been that wanting to do more with each one?
Wanted to do more with each one. I wanted to finish the last fight, but I didn't have a chance to finish it. I couldn't. The guy was tough. But I can't say nothing about that. But man, it is always if I could, I should have. All that stuff. But in the end of the day, I'm very happy about the performance that I did from this fight and the last fight. That's all that mattered to me. Was I wanted to be better than the last fight, and that's all I care about. I don't care about what everybody thinks about. Oh, last fight, this fight. For me, all I care about is I did better this fight than the last fight, and that's what all matters to me. That means I'm getting better, and that's what I want to do.
I'm sure everybody that's talked to you since the fight's asked you about the kick. So tell me about the kick, why you felt it was the perfect moment to throw that spinning back kick.
Oh, I didn't feel it. I was just floating around, feeling myself, and I was like, okay, I'm about to see what he does. Like, when I throw this kick, I see what he does, and like as soon as the throw it landed, and I was like, it was like almost like a shock in my face. I was like, oh shit, like this actually landed. But that was pretty cool to see, and I was like, oh god, let's finish this fight, let's go finish this fight. But it was crazy. I'll tell you that. It was a crazy emotional, like a minute for me. It was like I was like, what the hell? Like I almost went from finishing a UFC fight to now he's up. Now I got to fight again. So it was crazy.
Is it hard to compose yourself in those moments?
You're inside the cage. You can lose control sometimes, but yeah, we're professionals here, man. We know exactly what to do. Like the finish is not there. We go back to work and go back to the second round, third round, and trying to finish again. So it's pretty cool to experience all that. But it's pretty cool to experience it like during that 1 minute. That 1 minute was holy shit. Like it completely changed.
And also talk to me a little bit about your ability in this fight to disengage out of that clinch and separate and get back in the center. I think that you found a new level almost in your hand fighting in this fight, being able to get back and get that distance and get back to the center.
Yeah, man. I work with the best team in the world, man. I really do. It's Factory X. So like for us to like we want to get so much better. And like I said from the last fight, I was in the clinching too much, and like clinching too much, I was not throwing elbows, not doing this, not doing none of that. So in this fight, we really wanted to get out and just feel ourselves, a little bit more striking and really just have fun with it. So that was the game plan, and I'm glad we went out there and really did what we needed to do.
Was there ever a point where you got stuck in almost accepting the clinch there for a couple fights because you were getting so many submissions because guys weren't wanting to deal with your striking?
Yes and no, it just depends on the fighter. Some fighters were really good at the close range, so you be like, I don't want to give it, like I want to reduce your chances of winning. I mean, reduce it. Like is your only chance beating me is clinching? Let's reduce that. Let's get you out of the clinch and see what you're gonna do. And that's where the fight IQ and everything comes in. But at the end of the day, it's like it's a fight. So if it's in the clinch and he hits you, you better be ready. So that's how we feel about it.
So talking about that last fight, where do you grade your performance?
I mean, I don't know exactly, but like I said, all matters to me was he's better than the last fight, and that's all I care about. For me, it don't matter to me if it was A, B, or C. I don't care. For me, all I care about was it was better than the last performance.
And you said right now, fighting, it's all there is to do. This kind of everybody hanging out at home world or going to the gym. So when do you want the turnaround? How quickly would you like to be back in there?
Hey man, like I told them, like they give me the call, I'm ready. Like 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, I'm ready, man. Let's get this, keep this ball rolling, and get it going.
Are you even at the position with how many dudes there are in the division where you're looking at specific people, or there's so many guys, you're just kind of open to fighting anybody?
Yeah, man. I know the UFC will do their job and really keep it on, like give you fights and really they do their things and find what's the fight, that makes sense and all that. So for me, it was like it don't matter to me, man. They give me that call, I'm ready. Let's do it.
And Factory X, how different has things been at the gym now that we've had the pandemic and everything?
I mean, things changed a little bit for a while, a little bit for like a month or so, but things back to normal, man. Like we're training the same people I'm training with. The team is getting a lot stronger and a lot better. Like the circle is a lot closer, like smaller now and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool to see all that at Factory X.
And then overall, what about Youssef? How are you? Besides fighting.
No, I'm pretty good, man. We live in day by day, you know, like they say. It's crazy times right now, you know, and he's trying to make the best out of it, you know, and that's what we're trying to do, you know, me and my family, and really just trying to do the best as we can.
And I don't even think I got an opportunity to talk to you. You got to go visit your family. How great was that?
Oh, that was pretty good, man. I get to come back, and I feel like it was well needed for me to come back, go to Morocco, and then come back, then fight, you know, before I fought. So that was pretty cool, and like I feel like I needed just to get that energy out and come back, and I had the best fight of my career.
And where do you feel you're at as a martial artist, as seeing how everything's coming together?
Like I said, man, I'm 23, man. I'm learning every day, you know, I'm learning every camp, every fight, and just move on every training day, you know. So that's for me was the only thing we really focus on is mixed martial arts, is trying to get better and be the student of the game. So, and I feel like I'm doing that, and I can't wait to get more knowledge before my next fight.
Sitting here at 23, we know that you've had a lot of hype, a lot of promise. Does this match your expectations where you're at right now?
I mean, man, my expectation is high, you know, and a lot of people have high expectations of me, you know, but in the end of the day, it's like it's you and yourself, you know, like you got to be real with yourself and really see what's the thing you're doing, you know. Is the things you're doing working? Awesome, you know. Let's try to get it better. Let's try to change it, you know, and like let's really push it to the next level. And that's why Factory X and Mark Montoya comes in place. You know, they really want to push you to that next level, not just good. You know, they want to get you to elite. So, and that's what I feel like I'm happy about.
We talked about what it was like to land that kick in the moment. What was it like hours later when you get back to your phone and you see it blowing up all over Instagram and Twitter, the highlight?
Pretty cool, man. You know, you get to see like a little highlight we did in the fight, but we're never satisfied, man. That's like okay, you know, like we're getting warmed up. That was pretty cool. Let's try to finish next fight, you know, and stuff like that. That's how I felt.
Did you feel like in that fight you were able to show off new things, that you were happy with incorporating new stuff live that you hadn't done possibly in previous fights?
Besides that spinning kick, I mean, everything is pretty much that you can tell, like my movement was there, everything was there, you know. It's like obviously we incorporate a lot of things, but and then there is like I'm a mixed martial artist, so you better be ready for everything instead of just striking, you know.
Definitely, because we've seen all those submissions. Do you feel like you're at a point where you would say you're well-rounded or not there yet?
I still got a bunch of stuff to learn, man. It's the fight game. And I'm young, man, 23, so I got a whole lot to do. I got a whole lot to learn and a whole lot to do.
23 years old, everything going great right now. What are you doing in the downtime? What are you and the wife doing? There's obviously a lot of home time, a lot of relaxing time. What are you guys doing to stay busy and not get bored?
You know, normal things, you know, watch movie. I play video games and stuff like that. She works from home, so it's kind of like it's just having two different jobs. You know, I go training, she works from here, so it's pretty normal. You know, not a whole lot, changed.
So what are you playing?
Call of Duty,
And PlayStation, Xbox, which one?
Xbox.
All right, so everybody, now you know where to go find Youssef to try to shoot him.
They're trying to get me down.
Right, exactly. They won't get you in the octagon, try to go get you on the Call of Duty, right?
I know. But hey, it's fun though. It's fun.
Right. Have you always been a big video gamer, or is that a new passion?
Kind of, I play video games then and then, but like during quarantine, like I had nothing to do, so I was like, I focused on just playing a lot in Call of Duty and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. But you got your off time, and we just try to just get the day off. Just focus on just cleaning your mind before you go to bed and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool.
And again, recently just fought. Did you even take a day off from the gym?
Yeah, obviously we come back. We take a couple of days off before we go back, and then we just go back to work again.
Always at the gym, always working, or I guess playing Call of Duty, as we found out. Great to get to talk to you, Youssef Zalal. And man, it's great to get to see your continued success right now, what you're doing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Was there people that you needed to thank, shout out to?
No, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. Big shout out to my family, my wife, my Factory X team, my Landau performance, and everybody else is supporting me, man. This is it's been a journey, and we still got a whole lot to go.
Right, and excited to see it happen.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate it.